And the hamburger is nothing so different from a meatball, right? Alright guys, so here they are. We have here, they start with a trade card and a regular TC. What the fuck? Alright, so there are those small forests here in the center that surrounds lots of gold, stone, and these are supposed to be the meatballs, I guess. There is only 2 4-tile golds for each player to use. Meanwhile, the center, well, seems not fully wallable. But players can surely make a small team wall here, if they want to. There's also a small forest there. I believe that this should be the layer of bread of the sandwich, right? I see. I can understand the sandwich now. And let's see the saves to see if we can figure out their plan. So Suomi started here. Tartars for Zuppy. Magyars for Valas. Well, this can just allow them to play with like crossbows and early scouts in a very strong and aggressive way. We then have the Max using Cumans and Veliz using Celts. Maybe Veliz might try to open up the enemies and the Max go for a 2TC boom. A team wall will most likely happen here. As for the Chinese team, we have Leaks playing here with the Saracens. Saracens are a very crafty civilizations in those maps of team walls because having the Saracens allows the player to and his team to abuse of the bonus to open up walls quickly here. Leaks has lots of fans, right? Bulgarians here for Mysterio. Bulgarians can play regular scout or they can just boom and play like infantry and siege. Versatile civilization. Burgundians for Vivi. Italians for Paladin. Interesting choices. Italians are also scary, huh? Once they manage to get like Genoes, or once in Imperial Age, they can pretty much counter any cavalry unit. There seems to be some fishes on the fruits. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, Suomi, guys, seems to be going for the full wall approach. Zuppy is now dropping a barracks, so he might open up with a Drush. So we might see a Drush, wall, and fast castle for Zuppy. Straight fast castle for Valas. 2TC boom for the Max. And, well, I would say maybe a Drush for Veliz, but no, he's dropping a mill and walling hard. I think that this might be a bit tricky because since they got Saracens, those walls can be teared down easily by the Saracen archers and also by Italian archers if Paladin decides to make some. Why is no Ruben there here? No idea. I have no idea, Chris. But Valas is replacing him. If we talk about individual 1v1 skill, Valas might be better than Rudy, but Ruben Stock is way more experienced and a natural strategist. So he adds so much value to Suomi team. I don't know. I just feel like Rudy was kind of born to be a coach if AoE allowed him to be one. He's a mastermind. Zup is going here with his militias forward while walling. Valas is walling. The Max is walling. Veliz is finishing a big wall. So Suomi, guys, is all team walled. Yo is already on his way to feudal with Bulgarians, so we might see some scout attempt. Vivi as well. Velas is actually clicking up fast, so not so fast. Okay, Velas might just go for I don't know if scouts or just a small boom here. Hard to see what he's gonna do. Ruben Stock isn't really playing AoE regularly anymore. That's very sad. I really like to see Ruben Stock playing. He plays in a very smart way. I like his games. There comes Uppy. The thing about trade cards is that it's difficult to lame your opponent when you have trade cards, right? There comes the second TC for the max. Veliz seems to be going for a fast castle. Double with X and horse color for the max as well. Viv is making a stable. Yo is making a stable. No archer range yet for Leaks since he had to spend a lot with his defenses. Dropping a market instead. Interesting. Double range for Paladin. Here lies the danger. If the new DLC adds Douching Sieves, Ruben might come back. Oh, look at this. Some reaction here from Leaks, but those two villagers, they cannot access the mining camp, so they are basically just idols so far. Yeah, this ain't great for Leaks. I don't know why he didn't drop the archer range. Oh, I know now. His archer ranges are actually forward. Oh. Everything makes sense now. Paladin and Vivi moving forward. Blacksmith and market upgrade for Veliz. Huh. That's so Leaks, I love it. That's very Leaks indeed. And Yo just cleaned the mess for him, so he can now use the Saracen archers to pressure, and man, look at these walls. They can just go down so easily. But you know something very interesting about Suomi? They actually have Cuman, so their palisades are stronger. Exactly what Running's saying. We have the Saracen, which will most likely be able to tear down the walls faster, but since you have Cumans, these walls will not go that fast, since they have extra HP. Extra walls for Veliz. Back walls here for Zuppy. Uh-oh! This trade card might be able to block. No! Quick reactions from Zuppy to make the walls. He's about to click up to Castle Age. I believe that Zuppy can just drop a market here and a house. We are most likely going to see a market and a house here. Zuppy. Market. Thank you. Uh-oh. But the Saracens are going in, guys. This market won't stand this for much longer. Zuppy knows, and he already adds a tower. This screws up Zuppy's boom. There will be enemies on the inside. They're trying to crack open Veliz, who's actually dropping a Siege Workshop. This might actually work for Veliz, but well, Valas will be in terrible place here. He has no barracks, and there are enemies at the gate. Velas is in trouble, guys. Zuppy market has fallen. Zuppy is defending himself. Velas is not defended. Roll shit. Oh! I'm blind, guys. Velas is there. Making scouts on the back of those guys. I'm blind. I'm totally blind. That's why Valas has nothing, because he's sneaking. Sneaky bastard. Uh-oh. Zup is trying some quick walls. Too much archers from Leaks, man. Look the amount of archers here. Ouch. This is just going to tear down Zuppy's economy. Look at that. Ouch. But the tower is slowing their progress a bit. Zup is trying to add Kev archers. Remember that he has free thumb ring. Zup seems a bit dead, yeah. He's not in great shape. But well, Lix is also getting raided. But Valas, even with double stable, is not being able to apply so much damage. The max is halfway to Castle Age. Vilis is booming quite well, adding the 30C already, and with Siege. Zup is losing the tower. He has no access to gold. Zup is a true mess at the moment, guys. The triple range for Lix worked. We also have the scouts from Vivi coming inside now. Yeah, that was fucked up, huh? Team Wall versus Saracen bonus is always risky. I believe that the Max will be able to clean the mess, but they should be able to apply some damage on the Chinese guys with the scouts from Velas, because if they don't do some good damage with those scouts, they won't stand a chance. Of course, they still have Velis, who's booming, but you know, he will need more time, and maybe the game might end before that. Zup is trying to use his few Kev archers to help Valas. Valas is now being targeted by 3 players. Vivi is raiding him. Yo is raiding him. Uh-oh. Yeah, Zuppy, that was bad. The Max is finally on Castle Age and making knights, so he's gonna start the cleaning. Yeah, he's already picking off the scouts from Yo. Valas is now getting some pikemen killed, and he's going to screw up some of Lix's economy. Look at this. Lix is losing several views to Valas, man. Ouch. Okay, that's good. Zuppy has 28 villagers and is on Castle Age. But Lix, guys, only has 30 views and is still on Feudal Age. So I believe that both Zuppy and Lix are both screwed up in the same way here. So the game is still going on. Lix and Zup both got targeted here. There are some archers from Paladin that are getting hunted down by the Cav archers from Zuppy. Second TC from Zuppy, so he can start recovering by applying a small boom. No one solved, guys, the problem of the invasion here. So Valas will keep up with the ratings, which is not so great. Paladin is now adding 2 extra TCs and is going forward, but the problem is that they are getting heavily outboomed on the left side. Vivi has 45 views and is adding now the 30C, but the Max has nearly 70 views. So that's basically almost 23 extra villagers. Boa tarde, Starkzão. Quando vai ter outro hot tub? Ah, podemos fazer mês que vem, né, cara, né, Kinkin? Eu levanto uma tag aí pra gente cumprir uma meta e a gente faz, cara. A gente faz uma outra aí, mês que vem, tem problema. Lix, guys, is tearing down the walls of Valas, and guys, Valas has no way of defending himself since his stables are on the on the other side. So the Max is the one that has to clean the mess. But the problem is that since Vilis is going for the full boom, the Max has not only to clean this mess, but he also has to deal with both Paladin and Vivi doing Burgundian Cavaliers and Crossbows. So this might backfire a bit for the Suomi boys. Valazico is now getting floated over by knights and crossbowmen. He's having to run. The Max won't be able to guard him since he's having to deal with those guys as well. Zuppy doesn't have the numbers, so basically, Veliz choosing to boom is hurting his team a bit at the moment. Did I hear something about hot tub? Yes, we had a hot tub stream yesterday. Okay, so Lix is pretty much dead. Valas is trying to radio, but his eco is suffering way more. Valas is also dead, guys. Valas is dead. The Max is losing too much villagers now as well. Veliz is clicking up to Imperial Agents advancing. I feel like Veliz has potential to clean up 1 or 2 guys, but the problem is the damage that they are applying to the Max now is heavy. There are 4 guys attacking the Max at now. We have Lix and Yo, and we also have Paladin and Vivi. So all 4 guys are attacking the Max. These extra villagers that he has are not gonna save him from that, and Vivi is already catching up on the villager number, and also remember that he is Burgundian. So he can just output way too much army and even upgrade Paladin faster. Zup is trying to help with his few Cav archers. Yep. There is. Who's player 6? It's Vivi. A forward castle for Veliz. My goodness, I'm very concerned about the Max healthy here. They are cracking another opening here. Valazico is a true mess. Zup is trying to help, but is not affording to do much. Had a small hope of being Inghua. Oh, I remember him. Inghua, Love Chang, great player. Played many times versus him. Guys, the Max is not being able to hold himself. Look at this. There are too much guys attacking him. Cavaliers, Knights, lots of crossmen from Lix, crossmen from Paladin. Zup is only trying to help with like 4 Cav archers. The Max is on a terrible situation. Zuppy doesn't have the numbers, neither the upgrades to help him. And Veliz should be trying to help his team. But instead, man, he's actually trying to go and attack on the center. Now finally some pikemen, but there are too much crossbowmen, so even his unit is not so useful at the moment. Yo has also countered Vala's sneak, so they're on good shape. Chinese guys are dominating the center. Yo, Paladin, dominating the gold. Lix is even targeting the TC from the Max. Everyone on Suomi is dead now, but Veliz is the only one alive, guys. Once again, I believe that this was a bad reading here. I feel like if you want to allow one guy like Veliz to full boom, maybe Zuppy, for example, should be forced to play 1 TC, like Lix is playing, you know? That's what I think. To afford another opponent of yours to boom, maybe you have to commit to 1 TC or something like that. Because now, guys, Veliz, even being that strong, he's not using the best units. There are crossbowmen countering his halberdiers. The Max is struggling too much. He lost a TC. He's about to lose another TC. Look how fast this TC goes down whenever the archers are hitting it together with the knights. The Max is completely dead. The Max is completely dead. Veliz is isolated from his team and also getting countered here by Paladin. Velas is not doing much. Zuppy back on the game, but not with enough numbers to help his team. Another TC going down, and they resign. Guys, that's the end for the Suomi boys. Nah. This one was harsh, guys. I feel like Suomi just did the same mistake that the Chinese guys did in the previous one. They underestimated how open this map could be. So we had basically 4 guys just making army, and with the Saracen bonus to be more aggressive, versus one guy who did a rush, one guy who tried a sneak, one guy who tried to 2 guys who tried to boom. It's like everyone from Suomi, each one of them was doing a different strategy, so there was no synergy and a bad reading of the map, while in the Chinese part, we actually had all the players following a plan. So the plan was followed and it worked quite well, and this gives the win to WWP, and they have now the score of